Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night, Somerville. As you can tell, we're in the same location because we perfectly finish each other's...
You got that right. Coming up on Wave TV, Jacqueline prepares us for the upcoming bridge run.
And Dylan discusses Suicide Prevention Month. Hoping you're watching this from the classroom. I'm Abby Litz.
And I'm Isaac Cinnamon. Today's Friday, September 17th.
And Wave TV starts now.
Suicide. I don't have to tell you what it is or how many people are affected by it. You already know how horrible it is and how many lives are lost to it. A few months back, I was affected by it myself. School was tearing me apart. I didn't have the best home life and I had gone through a pretty tough breakup. My life was falling apart. I felt empty and alone, that life had no place for me, that I was worthless or some kind of monster. I had hurt myself and seriously considered removing myself from the world. But it was one "how are you" that stopped me. Of course I had a choice. Tell them or let it all ruin me. I had chosen to tell them. I explained everything and a weight was lifted off my chest. It's that choice to say something, rather than let it boil up inside of you. People are there for you. Whether it's your parent or guardian, friends, teachers, or counselors, people are there to listen, always. Now life doesn't magically become perfect. You'll still have struggle, but now you have an outlet, someone to talk to. After I told them, I realized something else. The power of kindness. Not just receiving it, but giving it. After all, that one moment of kindness saved my life. I started to give towards the community, whether that be volunteering, simply giving to charity, complimenting someone, or choosing to hold the door open for someone. I know in this world of trouble, it's real easy to just think about yourself. But life is more than just you. Life is about community, taking care of one another. One simple question changed my life. It led to my own healing. One act of kindness. Imagine what you can do with kindness. You can do more than save lives. You can inspire change. You can call the National Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-8255 or text HOME to 741-741. You can also visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org. Most importantly, remember that your life matters. No matter who you are or what you've done, your life matters. We here at Wave TV and the Rosario family send our love!
The Tang-Tay Cooper River Bridge Run is coming back for the first time in 2 years on September 25th.
To be able to run in the race, you would either have to be vaccinated or have a negative COVID test. The race coming back means a lot to those people who have ran it for years, for good causes or family bonding.
This race brings so many people close together and brings a smile to so many faces. I'm so glad that the race is coming back and we can run again. Make sure to sign up online and look for more information there. I wish you all the best. For Wave TV, I'm Jacqueline Holt.
And reporting from Wave TV, I'm Ethan Hanna.
Thank you, Dylan, for your story and for reminding all of us about the importance of our mental health.
And don't forget to sign up early for this year's bridge run. Up next, an old Nickelodeon friend returns with an emotional message.
Many of us used to watch the show Blue's Clues with Blue, Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper, Tickety Talk, Mailbox, and so many other important and interesting characters. Unfortunately, the show came to an end in 2002 whenever Steve Burns left the show to his cousin Joe to continue it on, which that one then ended in August 6, 2006. Steve left because he was going to college, even though some say he was going bald. We just got a letter. Let's see what it says.
Hi. You got a second? Okay. You remember how when we were younger we used to run around and hang out with Blue and find clues and talk to Mr. Salt, freak out about the mail and do all the fun stuff. And then one day I was like, oh hey, guess what? Big news, I'm leaving.
I realized that was kind of abrupt. I just kind of got up and went to college, and that was really challenging, by the way. But great, because I got to use my mind and take a step at a time, and now I literally am doing many of the things that I wanted to do. And then look at you, and look at all you have done and all you have accomplished.
And it's just so amazing, right? I mean, we started out with clues, and now it's what? Student loans, and jobs, and families, and some of it has been kind of hard. You know? I know you know.
I guess I just wanted to say after all these years, I never forgot about you. Ever.
And I'm super glad we're still friends. Thanks for listening.
Ever. That was, certainly sweet and interesting. So, it makes you wonder, is Steve making a comeback to Blue's Clues? I guess we'll find out later. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Heather Davis.
Do I have to read this?
It's in the script, you have to read it.
Who would be the perfect actor for Blue's Clues?
I don't know. Who would be the perfect actor in Blue's Clues?
George Clooney.
Come on, guys. Stop it. No one thinks this is funny anymore.
Anyway, to end off our show, Bray talks about the recent animal escapes across the country.
And Kylie tries to survive the wilderness.
Animals have been escaping the zoo somehow. On September 7th, a rhino escaped his enclosure at the Omaha Zoo. He was barricaded and fed apples by zookeepers to entice him back into his enclosure. Luckily, he was only out for less than an hour. This wasn't the only incident. There were 6 zebras who escaped their local farm in Maryland. This wasn't a zoo, but they were all still legally owned. A lion also took a brief stroll out of the Seneca Park Zoo into a hallway on September 3rd. Nobody was in public danger, and she was safely moved right back into her enclosure. I wonder what these animals could be planning. From Wave TV, I'm Bray Buckner.
Alright, we're here in the middle of nowhere trying to see how hard it is to survive wilderness. Today we have Gare Brills to help us out.
Thanks, Kylie. I, nature expert Gare Brills, am here to show you how to live and survive in the wilderness. I once was a part of Wave TV years ago, but then I realized nature is out to kill you. We are now at least 100 miles away from civilization, stranded in the wilderness. Hey, let's get to work. Now, most people think you need to set up camp first, but really, you gotta establish a source of water. Since we don't have anything fresh, all we got here is Mr. Lake. Cheers. Refreshing every time.
By the way, can you open this?
Now look at this. Here we have the native turtle of the South Carolina region. It appears that she's in her roosting season right now, which means it's a great time to get some eggs. Now this is a bench I made a few years back. I come here sometimes to just contemplate my thoughts and, deal with the voices in my head. Stop! Sorry, that happens from time to time. Forest madness. And here we have dinner. The indigenous berries, or as I like to call them, crazy fruit. They really are pretty good when you get to use them. Have you had that the whole time?
That was an experience. Be careful who you go into the woods with. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Kylie Cummings.